Hello students, hello everyone. In the last video, we have studied about errors, what is a error and how we use the error in the calculations. So what are the types of errors? These we have studied in the last class. Now today's topic is propagation of errors. In the propagation of errors, errors are added, subtracted, and we can also solve for multiplication and division as well. So today our topic is propagation of errors, right? So in this our first subtopic is addition and subtraction. Okay, so we can check for addition and subtraction. So in this, errors are always added. If we have addition, then also errors are added, and if we have subtraction, then also errors are added. So in both the cases, errors are always added. So firstly, we can see for addition, what does it mean? Suppose we have an equation x is equal to a plus b, right? And the error is delta x is equal to, what will be the error then? Delta a plus delta b. So how will you write the result for this equation? The result will be x plus minus delta x. This is how we write the result. This is the maximum error, na, delta x. Okay, if we have the subtraction, then suppose we have subtraction case x is equal to a minus b. Then also the errors will be added. Delta x will be delta a plus delta b. As I have already said that errors are always added in addition and subtraction. So what will be the result here? Result will be x plus minus delta x, right? So have you understood addition and subtraction here? Yes. Suppose we can take a question in which we can take the values. For example, there is a combination of resistance. This is R1, this is R2, right? R1 is given to us as 2 plus minus 0.2 ohms, and R2 will be given to us, it will be 4 plus minus 0.4 ohms, right? These values are given to us. Now the question is find the equivalent resistance. What does it mean? Now in the series we have the formula of equivalent resistance as R is equal to R1 plus R2. This is the formula of equivalent resistance in series. So how you can write the solution? R equivalent is equal to R1 plus R2. This is the formula of resistance in series. So you can find from here R equivalent. What is the value of R1? 2 plus 4. So R equivalent will be 6. Now we have to write delta R equivalent. So this will be delta R1 plus delta R2. So delta RE will be, delta R1 is 0.2. So you can write 0.2 plus delta R2 is 0.4. So you can write 0.4. So delta RE, well, it will be 0.6. So how will you write the result? Means answer of this question. It will be RE plus minus delta RE. It will be 6 plus minus 0.6 ohms. This is the value of equivalent resistance. Right? This is the case of addition or subtraction. How we'll solve this question? Next we have for multiplication and division. Right? In the case of multiplication and division, again we can have two equations emerging from multiplication and division. Firstly, we can take for multiplication. Right? Multiplication, suppose we are having an equation x is equal to a into b. So what will be the delta x? We have to find this in the errors. For multiplication and divisions, we find the errors like this. Delta x by x will be equal to delta a by a plus delta b by b. This is the formula of the finding the errors. So how you can write the result here? Delta x will be equal to delta a by a plus delta b by b, and x will be multiplied here. This is the result of the multiplication. If we have subtraction case, how will you find the subtraction? Suppose x is a divided by b. Then again we have to find delta x from here. So delta x will be the same as the case of multiplication. Delta x by x will be delta a by a plus delta b by b. Plus is used because errors are always added, as I told you. So delta x will be what? Same. Delta a by a plus delta b by b multiplied by x. Correct? Yes. So we can take one example on this as well. Suppose there is a rectangle. This is L, this is B. The value of length and breadth are given. L is suppose 3 plus minus 0.3 meters. And breadth is given to us 2 plus minus 0.2 meters. You have to find the area. Okay. So we know for the area of the rectangle, that area A is L into B. We know this formula, right? So how we will find the A? A is L into B. L is 3 and B is 2. Area will be 3 into 2 is 6 meter square. Now you have to find delta A. So this is the case of multiplication, right? In the multiplication, what is the formula of delta A? It will be delta A by A will be equal to delta L by L plus delta B by B. So delta A will be equal to delta L by L plus delta B by B into A. So what is the value of delta L? It is 0.3 and L is 3. Plus what is the value of delta B? It is 0.2 divided by 2. This will be cancelled, 0.1. This is also cancelled, 0.1. Multiplied by A. A is the 6 meter square. So you can multiply by 6. This is the delta A. Okay, so delta A will be 0.1 plus 0.1. It will be 0.2 into 6. So delta A will be 1.2 meter square, right? So how will you write the area of the rectangle? It will be A plus minus delta A. So A is 6 meter square plus minus the error is 1.2. So this is the answer of the area of the rectangle, right? This question is very easy. We can take one more example. Suppose we are having a solid right? So this is the solid. Mass is given 6 plus minus 0.3 kg and volume is given to us 2 plus minus 0.2 meter cube. We have to find the density, right? So how will you find the density? Okay, so density is mass upon volume. This is the formula of density, right? So you can calculate density. Mass is 6 divided by volume is 2. It will be 3 kg per meter cube. Now you have to find delta D. Again, we will apply the same formula. Delta D by D will be equal to delta M by M plus delta V by V. Delta D will be delta M by M plus delta V by V into D. This is the formula. So delta D is equal to, what is the value of delta M? Delta M is 0.3 divided by M is 6 plus it is 0.2 divided by 2 and D is 3. This is again 0.1 and this will be 20 and this is 10. So delta D will be 1 by 20 plus 1 by 10 into 3, right? So what will be the delta D here? 1 by 20 is 0.05 plus 0.1 into 3 because 1 by 10 is 0.1. So 0.1 plus 0.05, it will be 0.15 into 3. So 0.15 into 3 will be 0.45. So the answer will be density is equal to D plus minus delta D. So D plus minus delta D will be 3 plus minus 0.45 and the units are kg per meter cube. Correct? Yes. Now, how to find the errors in the case of quantities having the powers? We have studied about addition and subtraction. So if we have quantities raised to some power, then how we can find the errors in these cases where we have some quantities raised to some power. Suppose we are having a quantity x is equal to a raised to power p, b raised to power q divided by c raised to power r. So what will be the delta x we have to find? Okay, so again, this is the division case. We can apply delta x by x will be equal to, now what we can write, p will come in the front of a, powers p, it will be delta a by a, plus q delta b by b, plus r delta c by c. The powers will come in the front of the fractional error. So if you can see, this is the fractional error we have studied in the last class. So it is fractional error in x. And if you see only this term, this fractional error in a, this is fractional error in b, and this is fractional error in c. Okay, if we have to find percentage error in x, then we will multiply delta x by x into 100. So this will become percentage error in x. All these we have studied in the last class in the error analysis video. Okay, so it will be p delta a by a into 100 plus q delta b by b into 100 plus r, it will be delta c by c into 100. So these are the percentage error in a, b and c. So this is percentage error in a, this is percentage error in b, and this is percentage error in c. So how we can calculate these questions? Okay, yes, so we can find like this. Okay, so in the next video we will solve the questions based on the errors. Okay, so the topic is clear. This is the topic of propagation of errors. Thank you, and if you have any doubt, you can comment me in the comment box. Okay.